Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at some more of my 12-inch scale G.I. Joes, and these are all my Firefighters. I've customized these using figures and gears from various sources. And we'll start over here with this one. The uniform and the accessories on this are, for the most part, from sets that were sold at Target, and I can show you an example of what the box looked like. These were just called Fire Zone, and they were sort of made to pay tribute to the New York City firefighters. And again, these were sold under the label Real Heroes Incorporated. You can see the label right there. So I don't know too much about that company, but these things got marked down very, very inexpensive. They got marked down as low as $4.94. And the figure that came with the set basically was sort of like a vintage style G.I. Joe body with hands that looked sort of like the original Captain Action. So it was a sort of mishmash of body parts that put together the figures. So I bought multiples of them just for those sort of vintage style figures. And also the gear in those sets was amazing as well. So yeah, I basically took the gear and put it on a classic collection G.I. Joe. And this is one of the ones that has the gung-ho grip. And I believe the axe that I have with this one did not originally come with that particular set either. So, and the head sculpt on this, I think, is Lanyard. So yeah, that's not a G.I. Joe head. So I swapped that onto a G.I. Joe classic collection body. But I love all the detail on this uniform and the respirator and everything. This tank on the back with all the tubes and everything. I just think they did a fantastic job in terms of capturing all the detail on it. So very cool set. And this radio set here also, that also came with that set too. So very cool. And definitely one of my favorite firefighters that I have in my collection. I ended up buying multiples of it because the gear was amazing. And as you can see on this next firefighter over here, which is most of the gear is from the Peril of the Raging Inferno Adventure Team set, but I included the same respirator set that was included with the Target firefighter. And I love all the gear on this. I'm not sure if this crowbar came with that set or not. This set included this hose and fire hydrant accessory, which actually kind of works too. I've never tried it, but I understand the principle of how it works. Basically, there's a plunger, so you would fill this up with water, and then you sort of plunge it, and it forces the water through the tube and out the nozzle. So for a kid, I think that's kind of a cool thing. Again, I've never tried it, but I can anticipate what the results would be like, and it'd probably result in a mess. So that's why I've never tried it. This set also came with this style axe as well. So again, very cool firefighter. I think it's great. And again, I just put that on a regular classic collection G.I. Joe because the Adventure Team Joe that came with this had the beard and the flocked hair and everything. So I wanted to use that particular Joe for a different project. Last but not least, we have my Saw Rescue Firefighter. And the figure that came with this is not the one you see here. This is one of the original classic collection G.I. Joes, and you can tell that from this early head sculpt. And the figure that originally came with this set had one of those molded blue t-shirts, the plastic t-shirts molded onto the body. And I don't really care for those too much, so I swapped it out with this figure instead, and also gave this figure these sort of gloved gung-ho grip hands, and then put a sort of blue traditional t-shirt on it. And then the vest and the pants and the boots and the saw are all from that Saw Rescue Firefighter set. I believe this helmet is also from that set as well. So cool looking set of gear. And the saw is just super impressive in terms of being, an amazing accessory with all kinds of detail and stuff. And the blade does move too. So very cool. Definitely like that set a lot. I think there was some other gear that came with that, but I'm not really too sure what came with it originally. I'm not going to go over articulation on any of these G.I. Joes, but because these are all basically the same classic collection style bodies. But if you want to see me go over articulation on a classic collection G.I. Joe, I'll put a link in the description to my G.I. Joe articulation guide. So you can go ahead and watch that video where I go over all the details of how these G.I. Joes move. Just check out that video. That's pretty much all I have for you today. if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of my 12-inch G.I. Joe collection in the future, think about subscribing to the channel because I will be covering a lot more of the stuff in future videos. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and thanks for watching.